Hello, everybody, and welcome into True Bants. I don't know what episode it is. It's been a minute since we've done these. It doesn't really matter. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. I apologize in advance for how things have gone with this channel. Flame's job decided to turn around and fuck us all deeply in the ass, which I've gotten this episode demonetized already, but that doesn't matter. So, Flame's not going to be running anything for the rest of the year at least, and I got big brain blast and came up with my own thing. So we're running something from my own world, and that's what this episode is setting up characters, and maybe we'll do a session zero after. I don't know. We'll find out. But how's everybody else doing? We got Mark, Chaos, and Trucker, the people that will be in this thing.
Doing all right.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing decently.
Yeah, I'd have to second decently here myself. Decently is good enough.
Yeah. Like if I was to say exactly how I'm doing, like you'd want me to, you know, you tell me to immediately stop and take, go to sleep now. But
Let's just
I'm
get
all
you
right.
set
I'm
up.
still I'm still caffeining over here, so yeah.
But yeah, Flame. Who knows when he's coming back? No idea. Was not something anybody was prepared for, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, rotating schedules are really stupid
It doesn't make any damn sense.
because it keeps people from, having any kind of regularity in their private life.
Yeah, so no idea if True Bants is coming back. No idea. Well, we're on True Bants. No idea if True Realms is coming back. Don't know how long what I've got planned is gonna run for. Gonna try it. Hopefully people like it. Have no idea.
Well, I mean, from what you've kind of hinted at, it sounds like it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. People like what I do.
I mean, they really like the one where we were, freezing.
Yeah, but we somehow managed to get 2,500 people to at least watch it long enough to count as a view, and then nobody subscribed, and nobody liked it either.
Yeah, that was what New Year's, so it was like New Year's push.
I have no idea. People just completely ignored it. The views skyrocketed. Nobody subscribed. Nobody liked. Nobody commented.
Rough.
I don't think anybody. I don't know if we're ever gonna get anything out of this.
Well,
We we can. We just have to keep trying.
Oh,
I
I'm not.
keep letting people know, and I keep spreading word of mouth wherever I can. So
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that we're just gonna quit doing it. I'm just not expecting anything out of it. But this is us holding you all hostage. If you want Flame back and you want to see what happens in True Realms, you're gonna have to get the subscribe count up so we can start getting paid. Otherwise, you're stuck with me, and I got mood swings, so you'll figure out how good that goes real quick. I got a great story for you guys. Thunder hates it when I refuse to look up directions. So I decided to avoid the argument by just having her look up directions to this bakery we wanted to go to after we had gotten some of the other, uh, you know, errands done. And we follow these directions to a T, and it led us completely astray. These directions were trash. And I, a man, beat a machine and navigated our way through that situation with very relative ease. So if you're a man out there and you think you can do it, do not ask for directions. You can do it. That's from me to you. I'm your living example. I whooped the shit out of them directions.
Well, see, here's the thing. We live in in a modern society where everyone has fairly easy access to a smart device that has these lovely things called navigation apps.
That's what
And
I beat.
for you don't have to ask for directions.
Well, that's the
What was
new.
she using? Waze or something?
No, we were using Google Maps, and it led us straight
Huh.
to a construction zone, and we were looking right at the building that we needed to get to from across the street that was blocked off in all directions, and I found a different way.
So it wasn't Google Maps' fault. It was your city's fault for, all the construction.
Actually, it is Google Maps' fault because, judging by the level of how much that road was tore up, I mean, we've all seen construction workers. You know, if they pick up a pebble and set it down, they're done. They're going on break. They're done for the day. They're not moving. Construction workers just do like one half task and then they call it so that nobody gets too tired. And that road was all the way tore up, all the way tore up. So that had to be done. It had to have been like that for almost 2 months. So Google did not update itself and it screwed us. And I, a man, defeated machine.
Well, I mean, fair, I guess.
The Midwest construction teams are not good. Not good at all.
I challenge you to go to my home state. You'll find out that they can be worse.
I've never seen a construction crew site quite as good as the ones in Florida and Indiana, though.
Ohio doesn't do a terrible job, which is really weird considering all the Ohio memes that exist.
Do they also have a night crew?
Yeah,
That's
for the most
amazing.
part.
No, in Wisconsin, they if they'll get all the machines out there, and then somebody will walk out, and they all watch this one guy walk out, and he'll set down a cone, and they all just leave. And then the next day, they have another cone laying ceremony where a different guy, because the other guy has to have a day off now, that just put the cone down yesterday, they don't want to overwork him. So they go and get another guy to go get another cone. And this goes on until the whole area is finally blocked off.
I want to say something about, union regulations for the amount of work to be done per hour, but I'll leave it alone.
In my state, it shows. They take that regulation seriously.
Just one more piece of real world evidence that I use to make the claim that every single union is a front group for something else.
Every time, when I was working at a pizza place, we used to work with a couple of guys that were with the city, so they were also part of a union. And anytime they would move, we're like, hey, you gotta go take a 15-minute break, or are you good?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get hate for
Oh,
that one. That's funny though.
you just went to the bathroom. You might have overworked yourself. Take another 15-minute break.
You have to get up and go get some fresh air now because they use their sit down break, and if you sit down too long, it's dangerous. So now you got to go get some fresh air before you can return to work.
And then, walking back to your desk. Oh my lord, you just did more work.
Yep.
You need to take another break.
By the time you get back to your station, that was another 15 minutes or so, and that means you did 15 minutes of work, and you've been here for almost an hour. So now it's time for your third smoke break. And then, of course, there's the mandatory 2.5 hour nap, paid, of course.
Of course. What do they think we are? Heathens?
No. This isn't a fascist country anymore. You get your union mandated 2.5 hour nap break. And then when you wake up for your nap, it's, juice box and coloring book break.
Then it's
So
time
on and
for
so forth.
lunch.
Yep.
And then once you're done with lunch, everyone knows lunch makes you sleepy, so then you get another break.
All right,
And
we've
then by the
gone
time
on
you wake
too
up from
long.
that break, then by the time you wake up for that break, man, you're just plumb tuckered out. So we're just gonna give you another break.
All right. Who's ready to start building some characters before we get kicked off the internet?
Sure.
I'm
Hey.
like 30 seconds away from being parked, so this is great timing.
Well, if we're not going to get the subscribers we need in enough time, we might as well ensure it never happens. We're going to get the wrong kind of people.
Oh no, not the wrong kind of
Oh,
people.
jeez, not again. It's like all those trolls on TikTok that like start posting pictures of a funny meme or a dog, and you didn't scroll through the rest of the slideshow, and you find out it was from Nazi talk that found out how to use hashtags, and you screwed yourself, and now you have to go back and start searching different things so you can fix your For You page. Is that a just me
Oh,
thing, or well?
you you finish watching this video and then you let it replay 1 or 2 times. We're gonna give you more videos like that. Never mind the fact that you were probably just sitting the phone down to take a whiz or something. No, you watched it in its entirety. That means you like it.
You couldn't hear over the sync? Well, that sucks. This was the one time that you accidentally found the English translation to Hitler's speech in AI, and now that's going to be your TikTok for the next 2 months. All right. So I've got you all starting out at level 3. Do you have your character sheets, or do I have to make them?
You'll have to get me one.
You're gonna have to get me one too.
At least it didn't pop up for me.
Put the intermission screen on because that's not the point of this episode. Character. Mine and Mark's. Mine and Mark's. There you go, Mark. Enjoy your new character. Me and Chaos. Me and Chaos, because Mark and Chaos are the only good boys so far who have joined the game. For shame.
I have not had the time. My God, I feel like
That's
I've explained this.
but I feel like I've done a good job ignoring it. We always give credit to people who explain things very well, but when's the guy who's clearly ignoring it gonna get any kind of credit? That's what I'm wondering.
By now I don't clearly ignore anything.
Yeah, I do know.
The accommodations only come when he stops getting whacked for not listening.
Good old accommodations. Hey, I've been here for 26 years. I've tried listening, I've tried ignoring. Neither thing works for me. People are always gonna boo.
And not just regularly boo. No, they're gonna boo with gusto.
Yeah, they're gonna be like super pissed.
They're gonna boo with the same amount of gusto as that one extra character from the Princess Bride.
It's a movie I haven't seen
come
yet.
on. Oh my. Gotta fix that.
They don't have it anywhere.
Well, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, well, my goodness gracious. If I gotta shell out money to Disney anymore, I'm gonna get mad.
Fuck
I
that.
mean,
No
to
Disney
be fair,
for me.
to be fair, it is a Disney movie.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, but it's like from the 80s, so it's actually, good.
Yeah, I think it came out in '86. Yeah, let's.
I refuse to elaborate.
Shadow Bay 1989 is over, but we're still going to talk about the 80s. We didn't just learn about all this stuff without ever using it again. That's not how this works. All
Yeah,
right,
man, we're gonna become true 80s aficionados.
we're gonna get a when we get when we get big and famous. They'll some goofy university that usually hands out degrees to famous people give us a doctorate in 80s history, an honorary doctorate. All right, which one of you is ready to roll some health for your first two levels? Well, your
Not me
level
yet.
2 and 3, I mean.
I have to make mine completely new. Uh,
Trucker, let me know when I'm supposed to give you a character sheet.
I'm joining the game.
You know what? We
No,
don't
not
need,
open link. I need to
we're not
copy
gonna
the link.
we're not gonna do that kind of intermission. We're gonna do the real intermission Reaper. There we are. Hey, it's my it's my story.
And you're sticking to it?
Why not?
I stop before we get into copyright territory.
You let me know when you're in here, dang it.
Well, I just realized I don't have my iPad charger because it's at my fucking house.
That's a bad
So now
spot for it.
I have to do this on my phone, and that's going to be fun because it's a teeny tiny screen. But I can do it. Damn it. Damn it. Keep trying to hit our chat where the link is, and Discord notifications keep popping up, and they're notification blocking me. What?
Oh no, Harley's yelling again.
Oh yeah, my
Bug
brother
the.
got to hear Harley for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was cute.
He instantly fell in love with the pupper.
I need you to shush for a minute, okay?
Oh,
You could give me a sheet now. I'm launching the game. Trying to at least.
There you go. There's your character.
Yay!
Sorry,
I
everybody.
wish
There
I
goes
could
Reaper.
see it. Video. Names only. Go away, please. We're going to use a character mancer. Do them real quick. I'm going to mute myself because I need to let Harley out. That's why he's whining.
Fine. Who's first?
I'm working on my background right now. Is Inheritor a good one for my guy, considering what we're planning on?
That's a question. I have no idea. I've never looked into Inheritor.
It's a Sword Coast one, but
I don't know. You gotta
Mm.
read it to me. I don't have any idea.
Let's see. You are the heir to something of great value, not mere coin or wealth, but an object that has been entrusted to you and you alone. Your
Oh.
inheritance might have come directly to you from a member of your family by right of birth, or it could have been left to you by a friend, a mentor, a teacher, or someone else important in your life.
Yeah, that works. I actually have something for that. I can explain it to you privately, but something that I want you to have for your character is permanently on, and it doesn't matter what hand it is, but on your pointer, your middle, your ring, and your pinky, you're going to have one very rusty or tarnished silver ring on each of those fingers. No matter how much
Gotcha.
no matter how much you've polished them, they have not looked any better. That will become more apparent as to what that's for as your story progresses.
So, should I take primordial for a language proficiency?
If you'd like.
No. What language would work? Would it be would primordial, infernal, celestial? Which one would help? Since I can only get one extra language.
You're supposed to automatically know Infernal because of your race.
Well, yeah, obviously because of tiefling, but the extra one, should I get primordial or celestial?
I would say Primordial would be a lot easier to know. Celestial would be pretty hard, if not impossible.
Gotcha.
Not a whole lot of people are speaking Celestial. At least not yet.
Gotcha.
That's going to kind of depend on you guys. Guess I should probably explain a little bit of the world to everybody just so there are proper warnings in place for the audience. I am going to try to do a fairly dark horror fantasy for these guys, at least to the best of my ability. I've talked to them and what they're okay with, so I'm not going to be stepping on any toes or going over any boundaries. And to the audience, you're going to notice that I'm going to be very tough on them, but that's because they can handle it. They've been playing for years, and the reward will always be equal to or greater than the challenge that I'm putting in front of them. And they are smart enough to know by now that if it gets to be too much, they can always run away from a fight. So I don't want to hear people whining and crying that I'm bullying or tormenting the poor guys. They know what they're getting into and they agreed to it. Now, I can't promise you with how time works that you're not going to get the payoff immediately, but that's just too bad. You run your own scary story and you tell me how to do it when you've gotten good at it. This is my first time creating a world by myself and doing things like this on my own that I'm actually proud of, so it's going to be exciting. But I don't want to hear any of you naysayers telling me how to run my game. That's my little PSA to the
I would never
audience.
do
I know you would never do that. I'm talking to the audience, not you.
that.
And good news for the rest of you. If you die, it'll be pretty easy for me to introduce your new character. So there's that. My goal, of course, is not to kill you, but I made sure to make it easy just in case. Because I know people like Mark do not like to run away when things get to be too much. So I'm expecting Mark to die a lot.
Oh no.
Well, at least you can own up to it, Mark.
Well, yeah. Here's my chance to work on being the person who runs.
He
I'm
who
not-
runs away lives to fight another day.
I'm not saying that there's going to be many instances that you should run away, but if you guys get to something too quick, I'm not scaling it back.
All right, I'm ready to level my first. I'm ready for level 2 and 3 health.
All right, you're a monk, so that's a D8, yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
6.
Yeah, take that 6. Let me know when you're ready for the next one.
Oof.
Unless you're ready for your first one, Mark.
Oh, wait a minute. My AC is
might
wrong.
be-
It's 8 plus Dex plus proficiency plus wisdom, right?
It's
So in that case, it should be frickin' not 10, but 18. Roll
no,
20.
yeah. Roll 20 doesn't calculate unarmored. You have to do that yourself.
Next roll.
What'd you get?
8. Yes.
Take the 8. That concludes you. Mark, are you ready for your level 2 roll?
Let me see here. Mine's a D10. I need to roll my D10s. This one.
What'd you get for your first one?
Ooh, a 3.
Oh, take 6.
Okay. I'm gonna try one of my new dice.
Oh no, this one's cursed.
I just got them. And I mainly got them for in Gelrum. Ooh, a 5 on that one.
Take the 5. I got another 3. Hey, at
They
least
are
you got
called
doubles.
blood money dice.
Ooh.
Well, hopefully,
You know why I
That's a
got
good
them.
spell.
hopefully, next
Shape the
year or so you can.
Next year or so.
Oh man,
Don't remind me.
hey, you're telling me, man.
I'm gonna forget what Ingellum's all about by then. I'm gonna be
I've
like,
already forgotten what the last thing we did was.
Same.
Same.
I have
I don't even think I was there for that one.
no, you
Well, no, I
weren't.
meant. Yeah, because we were gonna fight those like shadow figure things or whatever, and I was gonna basically do an arena.
That was a long time ago. That was a really long time ago. I don't even remember that, but I know that wasn't recent.
We're gonna go with insight, nature, and survival.
I believe you are
Yes.
also a D8, right, Trucker?
D10 for Ranger.
Yeah. Is it D10?
Yeah,
Not that
D10.
far yet.
Ah, well, that's bad news for you. My D10 doesn't like anybody today.
What languages are spoken in the area that we're starting in? Everything?
Dwarvish, Giant, for sure. Elvish, pretty much anything that's not celestial, because like I was explaining to Chaos, that's not really a language you can really learn, at least at this current juncture. You're not going to meet somebody that's really speaking it.
Okay, I'll just go giant.
Dope.
Oh, that's fine. Sorry, I'm playing Black Myth Wukong behind the screen. Don't mind me. Just returning to Monkey.
Damn it. I hate when this does this. Halfway through working on this sheet, and then the app decides it's going to refresh itself on my mobile browser and it screws me. There we go. Language proficiencies. Common. Let's go under common. Next. Ability scores. Are you going to be mean to us and make us do standard, or
No, you're doing the thing
my
that you
method?
told us.
Hey, 2d6 plus 6 is the best method, baby.
It's the only thing I'll ever use, and probably the only thing I'll, play a game with.
16.
I certainly know I'm not
Off to a
participating in
fan.
anything with standard array, because standard array is bullshit.
We're off to a magnificently good start.
I also tried.
Standard array is absolute trash.
It's slightly better than point by.
Mm.
And another 16.
Point by is the
Put
worst thing
that
I've
one in
ever experienced.
Constitution. 10. I'll put that in. Intelligence.
Yeah, die. We'll get the.
See? A 9. My method giveth and it taketh away. A 14. Let's stick that in wisdom, just for the giggles. And final stat is a 13. Yes. Next. What? I don't know what would be a good one to pick for that backstory I sent you earlier for a background that's available for me at the moment.
Gonna have to do your research. Not really looking at
Fair
it, so I
enough,
can't
I
help you.
guess.
Criminal, exile, stuff like that.
I don't have ready access to Cobalt Press at the moment. Let's see. Ow. That hurt. That's smarted.
Man.
What's up?
I'm gonna add all these things from Arcane Archer. Sucks.
You chose it.
I know,
You didn't look
but
into it first.
Ask, can you like
no,
be careful what you
adding
wish
them
for?
adding them into
Oh,
roll
okay. I was
20
gonna say,
sucks.
I thought you were saying that it was just a crap class. I'm like, I can't help
No, no,
you.
no, 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 no. I love Arcane Archer. I've only played it one other time, but since somebody took my numero uno class,
You guys gotta branch out one day.
no.
I have to branch out.
And
I want to be ranger.
I already have. What are you talking about? I've played
Oh,
Warlock. I've played um
I'm just
ranger.
gonna say criminal. It makes the
Paladin.
most sense.
I'm gonna try playing a um bard
Yeah.
at some point.
I want to be bard one of these days. Being a quality
So
What the
sorcerer
fuck?
is my goal.
I'm definitely not gonna do sorcerer or wizard because I don't think I can do it. And I know I probably could, but it's just not my play style.
Wizard's a
thing.
blast. Sorcerer is stupid.
I can't even defend that because I tried sorcerer and we all saw what happened with Vincent.
It's not fun. It's too much. There's too much to do.
Uh-huh.
Like, how can we cram as much garbage into one container as humanly possible? And like, there you go. That's a sorcerer, baby.
Now I need to come up with a backstory.
I'm not mad.
Is there
Yeah,
anywhere on your map or whatever? Well, I can't see most of the map, so I wouldn't know.
yeah. You're what you see on the map. The city. That's where you're from. That's all you know.
Okay. Good to know.
And not the port. I mean, you could be from the port if you really wanted to be, but
Mm,
yeah, I put up the fog of war on purpose for you guys.
Woolder.
That's these two. Because it'll be the funniest.
Mayor, do you want me to sound out how my character's name is so you don't get confused?
Oh, why did you pick a confusing name?
No, it's actually rather simple. It's not. It looks difficult, but it's actually rather simple.
Let me take 5 seconds to look at it before I tap out. I would like to give it a shot. Is this? Nope. Are you?
Hold on, I think I didn't misspell that right. Let me just check something.
It's not letting me know who is who, so I don't want to like say somebody's name and screw it up. I know which one's Mark, but I don't know. Oh, that's right. That one's a pre-gen. That's not even Truckers. Trucker's not there yet. So, are you Yuma?
Yo, it was originally Yoma, but I'm actually translating and changing to something else. Zensho.
It's Yuma.
Omen.
Zensho?
Yeah, Omen. More or less.
Just call you Omen.
Well, I mean, yeah.
He would have told you what it translated to in
Sassafras.
just so since some of us might not have the ability to pronounce it correctly. Again with frickin' resettling my armor class.
So this area of the city, it's like a mountained area.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very mountainous.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
With that in mind, if we're doing a lot of ice areas, well, guess what? I could just arena real quick. Like, oh, you want to run? Guess what? Wall.
Something out here on my end.
Add another proficiency. Sorry, man. I'm trying to go as fast as I can with this.
It's okay, I'm working on a backstory, so. So you take your time, trucker. I'm thinking.
You two, and still needing to come up with a backstory. Me, who's already created one.
No, Trucker's got one.
I've got my backstory, but
I'm just a little
trying to
slacker.
build this character out with everything that I've tried to do here is kind of a pain in the ass. Sleeping with one eye open.
Haha, dope. That's what I needed. Alright, well, now that I've solved my, solved that problem, I can show the world where you guys are, what you guys are dealing with. That's, Buldar, and that's the only city in Irondale. And eventually you will get to see that the fog of war is going to slowly but surely disappear, hopefully. The world is quite large, as you can see by how big this black square is. But for now, they get this little teeny tiny area.
So are we already like in a group, would you say, or we have yet to meet each other?
No, you guys live at that bar that I was telling you about.
Okay.
You guys work at a bar that basically pays you peanuts but allows you to live in the inn upstairs for free. And since you guys aren't exactly in the most prosperous of areas, that's pretty damn good. Making money is going to be tough. Finding stuff is kind of going to be your primary thing. I want to try to keep you guys poor for a little bit. See how you do. That's the most evil capitalist henchman in a movie thing I've ever said in my life. That was great. That made me feel good.
I've heard some funny shit before. That's funny.
Well, I mean, we've been we always
We've
somehow
had
manage to find the right thing to do by doing it the wrong way with Flame, so he's always got to give us some money because we just kind of like haplessly wander into it. I'm going to see what I can do keeping y'all poor. I want to see some creativity.
Well, I mean, I basically borrowed my entire backstory from like 3 different movies, kind of stitched it together.
Okay, I'll stitch like 5 video games and a TV show together.
I'm just picking mine up.
Well, I mean, hell, that's kind of about it, but we can just keep on talking if you guys want. That takes care of
Sorry,
the
I'm
business.
just.
Oh, that's right. I still got to do your damn health.
Yeah, you still gotta do them.
Yeah.
You still gotta take care of their health and stuff.
I've taken care of everybody else's health except for Trucker.
I'm gonna do class equipment. God, come on.
You'll
I
be
have
all
better
right.
armor when I'm not wearing armor. So
Well, then
I'm just
don't wear
gonna
armor.
say. Well, it gives me stuff to start with, but
Well, sure, but I mean, you can just get rid of it. Just pretend you didn't get it, kind of a thing for backstory
Space.
purposes.
that's basically what I'm gonna do.
It's for the best.
Okay, 2 Annie. We're gonna go. Shoot.
Ooh, that was my thumb.
Why is dagger not an option?
That's a great
Go
question. It
with
should
hand
be.
axe. We're just gonna go hand axes. Look at explorer's pack. Next. The arcane is a mystery to you. Yes, I know, and it always will be. I'm not getting any feats.
I had to bite my tongue there.
Hold up. You hush.
No. We've got a lot of dead
I'm not
air in
talking
this
to you.
episode.
I'm talking to my
Harley!
what? What? Big baby? Ooh.
He's got a lot to say. I'm more inclined to listen to him than the other dog, Stubby.
Well, Stubby does not live in my house anymore.
If I could have children after my week-long stint knowing Stubby, it'll be a scientific miracle.
Yeah, Stubby likes
Headbutt.
to. Well, no, Stubby likes to get in your personal space, and when he does it, he doesn't really care about where he likes to throw his 60 pounds of bulk. And he can and will and did absolutely destroy Mayor's nuts.
It is the only time I could I'm not metaphorically saying I've been kicked in the nuts every day for a week straight. Oh,
Okay.
the fans of True
And of
Bants,
course, auto.
the fans of True Bants have a resolution that they've been promised for a long time that I haven't resolved with them.
What?
I did cook my spaghetti and trucker's method, and I am not going to levy a judgment on it because I feel like I did not do it right. I want to try it again before I levy an official judgment, but I will say I had to use more dishes than I wanted to use to make it happen. So efficiency in the toilet, taste, nobody's fault so far.
Damn it.
What?
This is why I hate doing this on my phone.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's terrible.
It's a much bigger pain in the ass than it needs to be. I'm trying to do this quickly. Okay, so I'm back in the character manager. We're gonna go to son of a. I don't want to say bad words,
It's never
but
stopped
I'm
you
gonna
before.
say bad words.
It's never stopped you before. Give it a go.
You don't want me to do that right now. Okay, so we're gonna go to level 3, right?
Correct.
We're gonna roll for it. I rolled a 10 and an 8.
Keep the 10. Keep the 8.
So I get 18 points of health. Awesome. Also, because I realized a little late that it was going to completely hamstring me. I'll still go for it. Look at. I'll make my life difficult for the game.
You don't need to do that, but if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do.
Well, going for my archetype.
I see.
So if I went Beastmaster, that would give me a pet.
Yeah, I don't recommend you
But
do that.
I feel like I'd be stepping on, Mark's toes.
Just can't guarantee the safety of your pet or for how long you'd keep it.
How good would it be? How good would a Horizon Walker do in your setting?
I have no idea what the hell that is, so probably as well as anything else.
We'll find out. I'm gonna play a Horizon Walker.
Let's learn
Pretty
together.
sure. Pretty sure it's basically like low level teleport bullshit.
Yeah, why not? No different than Shadow Monk.
I mean, where are my spells? Well, they're not really spells, but they're kind of spells. I took Bursting Arrow and Seeking Arrow, Trucker, so just so you know.
Yeah, but Rangers can also be melee.
What? So can so can I. I definitely. Let's look. Because I have a scimitar and I have a +7 to hit.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
then
go
you don't get
dual.
any
I'm
of the
gonna go.
creatures.
I'm gonna go 2-weapon fighting since I have 2 hand axes to play with,
I do. Well, I
along
mean,
with a bow.
because I
Beginning
have
at
the
3rd level, you can use your
1d6 plus
action.
5.
Hey, versatility is
Okay,
really
so
your best friend.
that's what a Horizon Walker gets me. Starting at 3rd level, you learn an additional spell when you reach certain levels in this class. The spell counts as a ranger spell for you, but it doesn't count against the number of ranger spells you know. At 3rd level, this spell is protection from good or evil and good. At 3rd level, you gain the ability to magically sense the presence of a planar portal. Cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
I guess you don't have any.
Uh, you know, maybe.
Well, I also get this. At 3rd level, you learn to draw on the energy of the multiverse to augment your attacks. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by the attack becomes force damage, and the creature takes an extra 1d8 force damage from the attack.
Yeah, let me preface my laughs with there are either 0 of these planar things that you're talking about, or the entire world is nothing but, and there will be no in between. But which one is the correct answer, you'll have to find out. So you might go blind.
Also, get speak with animals at 3rd level for free. Cool.
Dope.
I can speak with the animals.
I don't know how useful that's going to be, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see what happens.
Well, we'll find out. Wait a minute, I can use Searing Smite as a ranger? That's broken.
Well, I'd say that's about it for the setup, unless you guys want to talk about something for 5 minutes. We're about to hit the typical hour mark of True Bants, but we could keep going if you want. Kind of depends on you guys.
I don't care.
I don't
Always
either.
down, I'm always down to continue.
I'm willing to go whenever.
I'm just gonna make me some food.
Cure wounds is always good to have, so. I'm gonna be the tankiest freaking ranger I've ever seen.
That's for the best.
What's your AC?
Pretty good HP out the gate.
Oh. What's your AC?
Well, hang on. I actually have to adjust my AC because this thing thinks I'm wearing armor, and I'm not.
Oh no.
Because I'm a bear folk and I have something
Natural armor.
called natural armor. I'm not seeing it. Where did it go? There it is. But my natural armor is an AC of 13 plus my dex. So 16 right now.
That's what mine is. But I'm probably not a beefy health wise. I don't even know what my health is.
How do you not know what your health is?
I
Yeah,
haven't
dude.
looked at it in a minute. I was typing, remember?
I have no idea.
I'm busy returning to Monkey over here.
I mean, you should just play with Space Marine. Come on now.
I've been playing Space Marine all day, dude.
You must do everything for the Emperor.
I'll be back in a
I've
minute.
done I've done my duty for the time being.
That's
Your
never,
duty is never done.
yeah, it's never done.
There is only war. In the grim dark of the 41st millennium, there is only war. Come on, you should know this by now.
Oh, I'm fully aware. I'm just trying to keep it varied so I don't so I don't fucking kill it for myself.
So you don't
Yep,
turn
there
to
we
chaos.
go.
That's fair.
I have an initiative of 3. My AC is 16, and I have 37 hit points.
Dang, as a ranger, I feel like your whatever. Gosh dang it, words. They're hard.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? I count as one size larger when determining my carrying capacity. I can also use my, big bear maul to bite the shit out of you
Your initiative should
for
be higher
1d6
as a
plus.
ranger, I feel like. Mine's
Your
5.
initiative is, well, your initiative is your
Dex?
dex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I have a 3 in dex, so
Oh, I got a 5, so.
I'm back.
yeah, mister, I have all the points.
No, I rolled lucky. Also, my health is 27, so I'm not that beefy.
31 for a monk.
Mm.
I got lucky on my second roll.
My favorite enemy is Beast because that kind of matches the backstory that I wrote for this guy.
Evil beasts.
I have proficiency in athletics and perception, so I actually have expertise in perception.
I think, well, I don't have expertise, but let's see. My only big one is stealth. But I do have perception and a few others.
I have to go and actually toggle that over now. Thanks for reminding myself. I have expertise in perception. Which means my perception is going to be stupid high, which is hilarious because bears actually don't have super good eyesight.
My perception probably should be high, but it's not. Because my wisdom is
I have
not the
a
greatest.
I have a 6 in perception.
Jeez.
I got a question for you guys. Have you ever
So
have you guys seen Mudang yet? That little baby hippo from Thailand that everybody's
I
excited
did.
about.
no.
Oh, that
Sounds
hippo's the
cute.
best. Oh, I don't remember if it's a boy or a girl, but they're just the most adorable thing in the world. Their name in Thai translates to bouncy pork
Yum.
or
So
bouncy pig.
they literally looked at a hippo and said, "You're vaguely pig-ish. You're young and cute, so we're going to call you Bouncy Pork."
The well, if you ever watch this hippo, it jumps around a lot, and every once in a while when they've got to discipline the hippo every once in a while for doing something bad, so they give it like a light swat on the ass, and it turns around and looks at them, and it pretends that they don't exist for a minute, so they let their guard down, and then it opens its little mouth and bites them on the knee, but they don't have any teeth yet, so it's just sitting there chewing on the zookeeper's knees.
Nom, nom,
Uh,
nom.
that sounds hilarious, adorable, and very childish. So it
Nothing out of the ordinary there.
fits all the boxes and checks all the cuteness
Yeah, Mudang is
metrics.
great.
You guys want to learn how stupid I've been?
Sure.
You'll love this. Some of my weekly groceries are vegetables in cans. These are not cans with pull tabs. And guess what I do not have in my truck?
Oh no.
Fucking can opener.
Better start using those
I
things.
just
You better Popeye it.
I just made that discovery. I'm not gonna Popeye it because I've seen a YouTuber who has the forearm strength and the hand strength to actually do that. And I've seen what happens when you do that. The can explode. So no.
What you want to
Considering I had an incident with my rice in this truck last night,
Oof.
because I was putting my rice in the rice container from the bag that it comes in, and the lid came off that container, and I spilled half of my fucking rice
Mm.
you
on the floor. So I had to spend like 30 minutes
You have a
Ghetto
dog.
engineering. It's raw rice.
Oh, fair.
It's raw rice, and that's not exactly a good thing that you do, Mark.
You're right.
Yo, four-legged vacuum cleaner, eat all this raw rice.
Yeah, why not?
You know, there's a reason. There's a reason why they say you don't throw rice out at weddings anymore because it causes birds to explode.
Well, it's a
Yeah,
dog.
but
He's
that's
not a
birds.
bird.
I think dogs can handle it a little better than
Yeah,
birds.
until you get a pet
I'm
bird,
not
you'll be all
taking.
right.
I
I'm not
wouldn't take
taking
it
that
either,
chance.
but
All right. Well, what you want
I
to
would
do?
much rather. I would much rather not take the chance.
Do you have any grocery
He's going to
bags
be
in your truck?
7 here in a little while. Well, I've already used like a cardboard box that I had in here to scoop it up.
Well, no. That's not what I'm
And then,
talking about anymore. But do you have a grocery bag?
yeah.
All right. So what you're gonna want to do is just wrap up your vegetables in the grocery bag and just run over it with your truck, and you can dump them into your whatever you got, and you'll be
No,
fine.
no, what I'm going to do, unlike the educated savage you think I am, I'm going to walk my ass into this truck stop and see if they sell a fucking can opener.
Spend 15. Okay, so you could spend
I
fifteen
hope they
dollars
do.
on a
They
two
probably should.
dollar can opener, or you can use the truck you're already in for free.
That doesn't work the way you think it does, man.
I think it will.
Uh, you've been sorely misinformed.
Well, it's gonna break something in the on the can. You'll be all right.
Yeah, but with my luck, you know what would probably happen? It'll form a jagged fucking edge and then it'll poke a hole in my tire. That's just the kind of luck I got.
Nah, give it a whack.
You you fucking lived in my house for a week. You've seen the luck I've got.
You did just fine.
Your definition of fine and mine must be different.
You had like one instance where things went kind of haywire, and still the best got made out of that situation.
Those were some good burgers.
And you know, we didn't want to shoot that shotgun anyway, so just to hell
Oh,
with
see,
it.
I wasn't even talking about that.
Oh, I know. There was two instances. It was the the shotgun deciding to jam
Oh
first
yeah.
fire,
See,
and then
hang on. See, hang on though, because you're big Mr. AK man. AKs are the best thing ever. I buy an AK platform shotgun like months in advance for this guy's visit. I go and shoot it and it works fine. He shoots it for the first time and it jams so bad, like we couldn't even mortar it. We had to get it back to the house and literally beat the the fucking charging handle back with a big ass wrench because apparently the shell that went into the gun had a bit too much or not enough or whatever. Jammed up the gun really good or really bad in this case.
yeah. But then you told me it was the gas problem. It wasn't even anything we did.
It ended up being a gas problem because I made an oopsie on my end though because what I was shooting out of it was slugs. And I forgot to switch it from, slugs to buckshot. So, yeah, it didn't cycle properly.
Yeah. So
So it's
that's
kind of on me, but it's also AKs. They're not.
you're not enlightened enough to know how to use a proper
as
weapon.
as as a proponent of the great Eugene Stoner over, Mikhail Kalashnikov, all in jest. Speaking of which, Mayor,
Oh, you're
did
saying
you
that to
see
me?
that video?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, we've been talking the
No.
whole time. We didn't even
Me-
know you were
me
still
and-
here.
Me and Mayor are beefing just a little bit.
Oh,
Mayor,
I was.
did you see
I
that
thought you stepped
I've
video?
just been
away.
lurking. I've just been lurking.
Mm.
I finished my
Mayor, did
pizza
you
a
see
while
that
ago. I've just been lurking.
video?
What video?
Sorry. Have you seen the video where like they actually got Eugene Stoner and Mikhail Kalashnikov to shoot each other's guns?
Yeah, I think you and I share that to each other at least 15 times a year.
Because I don't remember showing it to you. I remember seeing it somewhere else. But like Stoner gets his hands on an AK, and then Kalashnikov gets his hands on the original AR-15, and they both try to figure out how the guns work because Kalashnikov is used to his pattern, but Eugene Stoner is like, I just pull back on this.
Beautiful, simplistic.
Simple, simple and effective, but also made by communists. So,
Hey, broken clock is right twice a day.
but you know what? Like any good communist, he stole some of the ideas for the AK from the Americans. Well, technically a Canadian, but it was an American rifle. Did you know that? Hell, you watch AK Jesus enough. Brendan Herrera had a video where he talked about it. Like half of the operating system of an AK is basically just a redesigned version of the operating system in an M1 Garand.
I could see that.
Like Kalashnikov got his hands on an M1 Garand and said, "Huh, that's nice," and then he just like twerked it and tweaked it a little bit and made the AK operating system.
And the world is still yet to improve.
Wrong. Improvements have been made.
Yeah, but then they
Hell,
got super
improvement
expensive.
improvements have been made just on the AK platform.
There's
The
been
most recent of which is Brandon Herrera's AK-50.
there's been two improvements in firearms. One of them they botched, but could have really taken off, and the other one, the scar is too heavy and too expensive. Or the foul was great, but that was also too expensive, and the scar is too expensive. But those are both way better than both guns.
Well, you know what? You know what's funny about both of those? They're made by the same company.
Oh yeah, but they're
The FAL is made by FN, and well, the SCAR is made by FN.
the the FAL magazine kept falling apart in Brandon's video. But that was also a
Well,
kit that hardly counts, but it's still
that's because everyone likes the FAL, but they never gave the G3 a chance.
all right.
Different manufacturer, but very similar gun.
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Do we want to do session 0 or do we just want to handle all this next week?
I say session 0 next week because I still got to cook dinner. And I've been up since 3. I'm tired.
Chaos, if you're still even remotely paying attention.
I'm half
And then
listening, and honestly, I don't really know what I could really do, even if I was paying attention for this particular game, because it's still session 0. We're all not really there. You have been, like you said it yourself, you've been having a hard time sleeping all
Yeah,
week, so
maybe we should. So maybe we should call it here then for the night. But with that being said, talk is cheap. Ammo is what, trucker?
expensive.
Well, it's-
Very.
and sponsored by
More-
AAC Ammunition.
More so than it used to be, and it actually irritates me.
And if they want to get their start in gunsmithing, where can they go, Mark?
Oh,
Trucker's friendly classroom of firearm dynamics.
can we make this a real thing?
The Sonoran Desert Institute's a real thing.
Yeah, but we're also not sponsored.
We're
and
gonna do it
we
out
might
of
get in
Trucker's
trouble for
homemade
doing that.
trailer.
Trucker, I've done the SDI bit like 100 times.
I know.
If they can't
It's just
figure out
me.
that we're just big fans of
It's
Grand
just
Thumb.
me. Well, and Brandon.
Yeah.
Hope he actually runs for Congress again. That's like even
You-
more incentive to move to Texas.
Man, we've shilled so many products that we're not sponsored by, Dr. Pepper, SDI, AAC, Mantis, what was the Kraken Dice.
Hell, I'll do one right now. G1 Defense, the creators of the Rip Round. If you've ever seen one of those, it'll scare you.
I'm sure
Ooh,
it's frightening.
speaking of rounds and ammunition and stuff like that, Trucker, you're gonna like what I unlocked from my tactician in Warhammer. Kraken rounds. Both weapons now pierce an additional enemy, so I can really
Nice.
rip through hordes. Well, technically they're
Nice.
called Kraken penetrator rounds.
All right. Let's hit it with the outro here. So yeah, we'll put up the credit screen. Let's do it this way. Chaos. Say goodbye to the people. Tell them what brand you want to sponsor us.
What brand? I want Kraken Dice to sponsor us. I will gladly take a blue. I'll gladly take an Azure Violet Swirl dice set, and I will gladly roll them for our next campaign. Considering what I have in mind for my character and what I want to do with it, I feel like that dice would thematically fit with what I have in mind, especially considering the skin of my tiefling.
Brilliant. Marky Mark.
Honestly, oh man, that's hard. If I could have any brand,
Any brand.
man.
This has been the most fun question I think we've ever had.
Oh
I have an
man,
answer, and
that's a
Mayor's
lot
not
of.
gonna like it.
I don't care. This is.
I think for me though, like it'd be kind of like food or something, like Wingstop would be really cool.
Man, like you're
Wingstop.
not thinking
Oh, I love
big
me
enough,
some
guy.
Wingstop.
You must have better wing stops than we do.
I mean, from what I've
What's
had,
a
it's been
Wingstop?
really good.
Oh, that's right. Though.
Oh my.
Is that a Midwest thing or only because it's not East Coast?
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
don't know
No,
about
they have a couple in Louisiana too.
That's not. Yeah, but I think it missed. I think it missed all of the northern part of the East Coast.
They're
It's good
basically a
stuff.
flyover state. They're a flyover state franchise, buddy.
Yeah, they're. I mean, according to Mark, they're great. According to me, they are one of the products of all time.
Never heard of them.
You know what? I'll follow in Mark's footsteps. This one's more reliable. More well known, I should say. Burger King hit us up with that sponsorship. Also, I'm the mayor of Spicy Town, if you haven't figured that out. So, if you want to break Flame out of jail because you're worried about whatever I'm going to do with this channel, you know how to like and subscribe, and you also know how to share the content to other people to get them to like and subscribe. So, if you want Flame to come back from his purgatory, that's the only way you're going to get it.
Hey, Trucker, what brand would you want to have sponsor us?
Oh yeah, we're getting to him.
Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin, really?
Couldn't have said Glock.
Hmm?
Glock, the partner of horse farmers.
No. See, you're thinking small arms. I'm thinking, people that make much bigger things.
Okay, but how are they supposed to sponsor us? They're just gonna be like, here you go, fellas. One intercontinental ballistic missile apiece. Enjoy it.
Nah, see, you're thinking about stuff that we couldn't use.
Hey, you get me a
Actually, you
hammer, I
know
can use
what?
anything.
You know what? No, I changed my answer. Fairchild. Fairchild Republic. Because I
What?
want an A10.
What is? Why?
You mean to tell me if you said, hey, we want you as a sponsor, even though the company technically doesn't exist anymore, tomato, we will make you an A10 Warthog if you let us sponsor your stuff? Hell yeah.
I just
Do I get the gun? Do I get the gun with it?
I'm a simple guy. Why can't I just get my why can't I just get an RPG or like an egg carton full of hand grenades? Why do we always gotta get all these why do we gotta get all these stupid giant pieces of equipment that I have to fight
Oh,
forever to park? I
because
just want
it'll be great. Okay, you want it like an actual legitimate answer?
yes.
I would probably say Kraken Dice because that would make the most sense for us.
Yeah. Like could you imagine like Burger King? That'd be crazy. Or Wingstop.
See, the problem with Kraken Dice though is a lot of us would have to start recording these with like camera feeds so we can actually show us using the dice.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm a very camera shy person, so
That's not true at all because there's the
I've
unexpectables
seen you,
are
man.
the unexpectables are sponsored by a different dice company called Die Hard Dice, and they don't require them to do that.
that is true.
That is
But then again,
true.
we aren't very famous like the Unexpectables, so we can't
Yeah.
exactly have that have that shield to hide behind.
But if we get the old Instagram up and running, then we're in the clear. Oh, we could do something like you guys. I don't know if you guys have watched a lot of YouTube shorts, but that Jason Thor fella, the Pirate Software Gaming, he's got a ferret rescue. We could just set up a scam live stream and just have it be dice rescue. People can just watch 5 or 6 different feeds of our dice. All right, that's enough. We're gonna get ourselves in trouble. Y'all have a good one. Get us
We're
some
gonna have one.
subscribers or something.
Spread the word, people. We want to have fun, but we can't do that if we aren't having people hear us.
Yep. Adios.
Bye.
Bye.